This is Radio 2.
On BBC Sounds.
And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 6 o'clock. This is Anthony Birchley. An analysis by BBC News shows the mortgage deals of around 800,000 households are about to come to an end, meaning they'll face a steep rise in their bills. Data from Moneyfacts shows the average monthly cost of 2- and 5-year fixed deals has risen by up to £480 a month since customers first took them out. The Metropolitan Police says it's considering a new video that's emerged of Conservative Party staffers holding a party during the coronavirus lockdown. Scotland Yard previously investigated the gathering, which took place in December 2020, but took no further action. The new footage shows people dancing and drinking. The Levelling Up Secretary, Michael Gove, has apologised unreservedly for the behaviour. Adam Wagner, who's a barrister, says Scotland Yard now has a number of options.
If they were to start this investigation afresh, I would have thought they'll send them questionnaires, because that's how they dealt with the Downing Street parties, and then they'll decide whether to give a fixed penalty notice, which would be in the region of, £200, something like that. I very much doubt there'll be prosecutions unless people don't pay their fixed penalty notices, because that's just not how the Met have been dealing with these cases.
Scotland's former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has told reporters she's done nothing wrong in her first public comments since being arrested last weekend by police investigating the SNP's finances. She was released without charge. Our Scotland correspondent, Jamie McIver, says Ms Sturgeon made her position clear.
She is certainly defiant insofar as she is absolutely adamant that she has, in her view, done absolutely nothing wrong, that she is innocent. What she said this afternoon outside her house didn't really go much further than what she had said in a statement last Sunday after she was arrested and questioned.
The US says its Secretary of State Antony Blinken has held candid, substantive and constructive talks with his Chinese counterpart during a trip to Beijing. He's the most senior member of the Biden administration to visit China and is trying to ease months of growing tensions. A new report by FIFA, World Football's governing body, has found that players, coaches and officials received nearly 20,000 abusive social media messages during last year's World Cup in Qatar. Our reporter Tom Bailey has more details.
The posts were identified by moderation software developed by FIFA and the players' union FIFPro. It also detected nearly 300,000 hateful comments, which had automatically been hidden by algorithms on the platforms. More than 300 people suspected of sending online abuse were identified, with their details being shared with the relevant authorities. Responding to the findings, FIFA's president Gianni Infantino said his organisation had a duty to protect everyone involved in football.
And in cricket, rain has stopped play on the third day of the first Ashes test between England and Australia at Edgbaston. England are 28 for 2, leading by 35 runs. That's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 6. Now with the travel news, here's Orna.
Anthony, thank you. Heavy rain has been causing localised flooding on some of the routes now, and the M90 Queensferry crossing still looking slow southbound. That's from Fife to Edinburgh. Lancashire, the M6, there's a big queue showing now. It's heading down from 33 towards junction 32. Now it's between the two junctions. It's a long stretch, 33 to 32, and the accident has happened ahead of junction 32, which is where the M6 joins the M55, and there's a queue between 32 and 31A at Longridge. One lane closed there. Then delays for you through Cheshire. It's still slow on the southbound side, 17 to 16 at Crewe from Sandbach, and heavy on the northbound side at Junction 6, Spaghetti Junction near Birmingham. There was flooding. All traffic was held at one stage. Now the exit slip road is blocked. Also heavy on the M6 on the southbound side, but Warwickshire this time. Junction 3 at Nuneaton to 2 near the M69 for Coventry. It's a broken down van. The M5 northbound, 17 at Cribbs Causeway, another breakdown, one lane blocked, and Bedfordshire queue still there on the M1. That's heading south at 12 at Flitwick, where 2 lanes have been closed. Queues go back to Bedford at junction 13, and it's taking you a good 20 minutes to get through. The closure, the weekend work going on the A11 in Cambridge, closed northbound near 4 Wentways, and southbound queues on the M11 as a result of that. It's also very heavy in Hampshire because the northbound approach to where the closure is of the M3, 5 at Hook to 4A at Farnborough, very heavy on the approach there. Back with more for you in an hour.
Now, Radio 2. Rob Beckett. Listen live on BBC Sounds.
BBC Radio 2.
Thank you for the traffic and travel. Welcome to Sunday evening with me, Rob Beckett. It's 1 hour until Tony Blackburn is live on your airwaves with the Golden Hour. We've got more storage sagas, 2 new features and lots of great music coming up.
Wake up, Maggie.